Hey, welcome back to Snapple Games. My name's Max, and we're back with another vintage cube draft. I'm stoked to get into this one. We're recording live right now on Twitch, twitch.tv slash Snapbolt Games, twitch.tv slash Snapbolt Games, youtube.com slash Snapbolt. Follow me on either platform. All my content gets posted to YouTube. Come hang out live on Twitch. We're about to get into this vintage cube draft, so we'll see what we open. We'll see if we can get some power here, see what we do. Um, so yeah, we'll see. Yeah, last time I was streaming, we played a vintage cube draft and we had like such a crazy match. I have to like just explain what happened. I was pretty far ahead and I had like a Jace and a Karn out. Opponent was top decking and I had like a Karn on like 20 or something. And I tried to Karn minus on their one man land and I accidentally Karn restarted the game, but I only had a minute left on my clock. And then I ended up opening a 7 card hand with a turn one Wormcoil and cast Wormcoil and still won. So I accidentally restarted the game with Karn by a misclick and got there. But okay, let's get into this cube draft. This pack is pretty weak. Like there's nothing jumping out at me. There's like a Jace Fringe Prodigy, there's a Badlands, there's a Everflowing Chalice, a Moe-D, and honestly the card I want to take is probably Ulamog. It's Carlos, it's the best like threat to cast. Like what else do I want out of this pack? This pack is garbage. Like Badlands isn't even a fetch land. Um, just a pretty bad pack. There's no good lands. There's no good fetches, so we can't take a land really. Yeah, this is like just like stay open. I love like the big Eldrazi decks. I could like take a Jace. That might be a better pick, honestly. Oh, yo, Pumpkin Queen, what's up? You came right in time. Perfect timing. Just started a vintage cube draft. Good to see you. Okay. So we took Ulamog. That doesn't mean we have to be like married to it by any means. We could just take Ponder. We could take Marsh Flats. We could take Metalworker if we want to go a little bit deeper. That's a pretty early pick to take Metalworker. I'm not sure what else we would take other than those though. Like probably, especially with the first pick, Ulamog, it's between Metalworker and Ponder, right? Kind of agree. A to the Linny. I don't know what else to take here. We're not going Pauper. We're gonna try to build a good vintage cube draft. I think I just take Ponder. Again, we could just ignore this Ulamog. Our first pack was really bad anyway. Yeah, taking Metalworker is good, but it's hard to get the Metalworker deck. So I don't know. I think I'm down to just Ponder. If we had taken Metalworker, maybe we Lodestone, but maybe we even wheel that. Best card in the pack, probably Cradle. I'm probably gonna take Portent. Seems like seems unexciting, right? To take cantrip, but isn't that also pretty good? Portent and Ponder, it seems like a decent start. Like, I mean, I guess we could take Cradle and either be blue green or mono green with Ulamog. That's an option. I don't know. I think it's better to like Ponder's almost like a better pick than Ulamog anyway. Pumpkin Queen, you want to go Cradle? I did recently draft mono green, but I'm down to leave it open. Cradle is much stronger than Portent. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Now we Misty. I love blue green too, and now our deck is like actually has a little bit of focus. If we just take this Misty, that seems pretty reasonable. That's got to be better than Stowaway or Vista, right? Or Signet or Cloudscape. It's got to be Misty. I think this pick is not that close for me. I think Misty, like with these cards, is like the best by far. Time Spiral is not even like calling to me at all, really. Gotta fix our mana first. Alright. Let's hoof and just go in. We can go into either blue green or mono green. Hoof is like so important in the mono green decks. Let's see who we got in our draft. Oh, you all can't really see it. Nobody that I know. Just gonna hoof here. I think that's a pretty easy one. And now it's Noble over Preordain. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. Because now, again, we can be blue-green pretty easily, or we can be mono-green, splash like an Ancestral or a Time Walk that we're going to get. So, I like it. Yeah, I'm down to Rex Sage here. Yeah, maybe that Caryatid will come back. I was thinking about that. Fallen Shinobi probably the best card in the pack, but I'm down to just kind of like cut this green card, try to get into a green deck here. It's also a creature with Cradle. It's just this card is honestly really good in this cube too. So let's just take Rex Sage. Nice. Let's just take Bob. Sweet. That is a good pickup. Oh, H of the Linny. Good point. Let's pick up an opposition here. Now we just want all the dorks we can get because like Mana Dorks and Cradle is just such a nice combo. Bird, Noble, probably the two best dorks also. Whoo! Moe D, we gotta take that over Search for Tara, right? Moe D is also a creature. Yeah, now the deck is coming together. I have a Reese's here, so I'm just gonna eat it while I'm recording because I can't resist it. Opposition is the dream here for sure. And honestly, just more mana dorks, plus more top end is also the dream. Moe D, multi-format all-star, Pauper all-star, modern all-star. Now I just got to jam in Legacy. 13 seconds. I guess I'm taking Marsh Flats. I'm not playing Port in this deck. I don't want to play Tanglewire. I'll just take a fetch. Now I'll probably take Blooming Marsh because maybe we want to splash a black card and like we get another duel with Marsh Flats or something. I don't know. Storm the Festival? Or do we just Riftwing? Riftwing is probably the pick. Storm the Festival might be good though. Might just be terrible. Let's just Riftwing. Let's just go into blue green here. All right, let's cultivate. That seems fine. Biogenic. Okay, nice. Good pack one. Good pack one. Yeah, Cloudscape for sure. You're saying Riftwing Cloudscape is terrible? Everyone asked for it, so ask and you shall receive. Let's take it. Breeding Pool is honestly pretty tempting. If we get lucky, we can wheel Breeding Pool. Hey, thanks for following. Yeah, it sucks we have to pass land, but we have to take opposition, I think. This is like looking to be a really good opposition deck. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Just open up a quick Oko. Would take the breeding pool and wheel the opposition. But isn't that pretty greedy? People love opposition. Hopefully we wheel this Mooly Dooly here. Um, Otherwise we could wheel a Garruk or even a Thieving Skydiver we could play. Sword is like a card that could make our deck, but probably not. Oko opposition, let's go. Oko's one of the best cards ever printed, so I think I'm fine to take that. Oh, Magus of the Order? Can we just play Magus of the Order? Is that just not good? I mean, we can Magus for Craterhoof. It's still like a win most of the time. It's a creature for opposition. Or do I just play a Spell Pierce? I mean, yeah, Magus is it's a bad card, but if like it's a must kill threat or you win. Yeah, that's a good point, the Carter Brock, but I'm not sure. It is possible we should just take Spell Pierce here, maybe wheel the Magus, and if not, then who cares? Because yeah, this card is bad. It's pretty close. I think Spell Pierce isn't even good in our deck. We want creatures for Cradle. We just want to be all creatures. I'm just gonna take Magus. Ooh. Control Magic, Tracker, Toski, Eternal Witness. It's a lot of good cards. I think Tracker's probably the best card. I only took the Magus because we already have the Craterhoof, which means anytime we untap with Magus, it's almost gonna be GG. Like if you untap with Magus, it should be game. Yeah, Tracker is probably the strongest one out of all these. All these are strong though, so we should wheel E-Witness, Toski, or Control Magic. Like one of those should make our deck. But I think Tracker's like the strongest out of all those. It's jam. There is a Ren in 6, but we don't really want to splash that. Probably like just take a Gargaroth and be fine with it. Gargaroth is like insane on rate. Take Grave Titan here. Yeah, let's take Grave Titan. I played it out like I drafted this like we drafted it on stream, but I didn't record it. Um, and we drafted this like pretty cool 5 color Niv Mizzet deck, and I had Grave Titan and this green Grave Titan, this Huntmaster, and my opponent was like, "Oh, the gravy train," and I like that name for Grave Titan. Amy, you're lower on the old borders than when they first came out. I'm actually not. I really like the like old border ponder and the old border mole drifter. I'm high on them. All right, let's just take another dork. I actually do like Gilded Goose a lot. It's just kind of nice, like if they bolt the bird, if they like kill the Gilded Goose, you're left with a food, which is like relevant. And yeah, it only adds mana once, but making food can be just pretty strong as well. Like I just think this card is good. I think it's better than Ancestral Vision in this deck. We don't want to be like as heavy blue anyway, so take that over Vision. Now let's Augur Bottom here for sure. Over Random App, and Vraska is not even in contention. I think this pick's not close. Random App's not good in our deck, and Augur is good in our deck. Oh, nice. That's a gift. That's a gift. Yeah, and we do have the food package of Oko Goose. Um, this deck is looking pretty strong. We don't have like actual like Moxes, but we have Cradle, Triple Mana Dork, Oko, and just like a good blue green opposition kind of rampy deck. And now we have good mana with Breeding Pool. And we wield Mooly Dooly and Garruk. That's a good sign. That means green's pretty open. Yeah. That era where it was like every single deck was for Oko was pretty dumb. Breeding Pool wheels because people have no respect. People just don't like take lands highly enough, no matter how much like people say lands are good. They just don't take them high enough. There's no way we play Oath, but I mean, I guess I can just Inferno Titan just so we don't get Inferno Titaned, but there's no way I'm putting Oath in my deck. I don't know. I could take Huntmaster, I guess. Chosky's the last one I wanted to wheel. I wanted Eternal Witness or Control Magic. I guess Control Magic wasn't coming back, but maybe we play Toski. I'm not going to take Birthing Pod. I'll take a Finks, maybe play it, or at least sideboard. Finks will be good for the board if we don't main deck it. I can't put this in the 2-drop slot. Okay, I gotta get a 2-drop. All right, well, best card in Cube. Not bad. Not a bad open in pack 3. Now this is looking really, really good. There's a Green Sun Zenith. If we wheel Zenith, that's insane. Or Plowlander. Yeah, we basically already have a deck after pack 2. Oh, I didn't even see Krasis. Yeah, we have Mystic Confluence, Krasis, Plowlander, Zenith, Devoted Druid, even Windswept Heath. Yeah, there's so many good. I mean, Mystic Confluence is not going to wheel. That's probably the next best card in the pack. But Plowlander, Zenith, Devoted Druid, one of those cards I'll get back. I will put any of those 3 cards in my deck. We will definitely wheel something great. I'm gonna snap up this Soul Ring before I misclick. Okay, let's go. Who was that one pro who was drafting in like that high stakes vintage cube draft in pack 1 pick 1, took like an Elspeth Sun's Champion over a Mana Crypt and ended up 3-0ing the draft with black white mid range. That was so insane. And he was saying how like Mana Crypt is not that good. Um, but I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna take it here. I really like Mana Crypt, especially in this deck. Yeah, Blade Splicer, and he was like all in on like Blade Splicer. Oh, he took Blade Splicer over Mana Crypt, but like valued Elspeth Sun's Champion really highly and like went down that route. Golos would be a good wheel because we can Golos for Cradle. But yeah, slamming Mana Crypt there. All right, this is Sylvan Library, Golgari Signet, Treasure Cruise, or even Court of Bounty, but probably not taking Court, not taking Days. It's either Sylvan Library or Signet, I think. Yeah, I think Library is. I was leaning towards Library. We already have a fair amount of ramp. Library does seem good. There's Treasure Cruise too, but it's not that good in this deck. There's Signet is tempting, but yeah, it's not even a creature. And there we go. Let's go. We don't even have to play this Riftwing, but it's probably free. Getting this Rofellos is so nice. Like this deck is looking so good. Like I think it was a Pumpkin Queen who told me in pack 2 to take the Cradle. Or no, pack it was Ulamog into Ponder, and then we took Cradle over Portent. Our blue deck would actually be pretty good as well. If we had like gone into blue, we would have gotten like Control Magic, Mystic Confluence, and stuff. But our green deck I think is much better. So I think we got kind of rewarded for taking the Cradle. All right, I think this is a pretty easy wall of roots here. I don't even think it's really that close at all. It's not slime or roots. It's not mana leak. I mean, our mana's not that bad. We already have 3 blue sources with Noble, or 4, Gilded Goose, or 5, Bird, Gilded Goose, Noble, Misty, Breeding Pool. So we already have a lot of blue sources for Riftwing. It's not Emrakul. It's Wall of Roots. I don't know why it deselected it. Maybe I clicked something, but it's definitely Wall of Roots with Cradle and just being like a good ramp spell and a creature. Whoa, Dak Faden. Nykthos Questing Beast. I mean, I'm definitely taking the Mana Dork. Mana Dorks are like they feel like they're moxes in this deck a lot of times. Because a lot of times you can't utilize the mana from a mox on turn one. So like just going turn one Llanowar is often plays out similarly to having one mox. They're so valuable. Like I just rate them so highly because a lot of your four, five, six, eight drops, whatever, are all interchangeable, but you need the mana dorks to go fast. So elf it is. I mean, we have enough playables. We can just like companion Urion. I mean, it's probably just Nature's Claim, at least for the sideboard. If we play against an artifact deck, we have so many playables already, though. But then we're just drawing Cradle and Oko and Rofella so much less if we companion Urion. It just cannot be right. Let's see if we wheel Green Sun Zenith. Let's just put the claim in the sideboard. I like the main deck claim sometimes, but yeah, just gonna slam Arbor Elf over Walking Ballista here. And this deck is no, we're not Eurekaing. I think it's Arbor Elf not close here. This deck is like the best deck I've drafted this cube season. Oh my god. We wheeled every green card. Krasis, Zenith, Plowlander, and Druid. Those were the four cards we were hoping to get one of the four back. I think Zenith is the best, considering we have all the one drops, Rofellos, and Hoof. Yeah, this is definitely the best deck I've drafted this season. I'm gonna be like honestly like it's possible we don't 3-0, but I'm gonna be disappointed if we don't 3-0 because I feel like this deck is like it should 3-0. Just Deranged Hermit for the sideboard. Actually, Court of Bounty is strong. Can I put any creature or just a green creature? Court of Bounty is at least a good sideboard card. Slime? Can I just play Slime too? This deck is... We're going to have to make some cuts here. We might have to cut Riftwing. Might have to cut Ponder too. CN Punk, are you talking about the five color deck that we drafted? I mean, I can splash the Mirari's Wake, but I only have like four whites. I guess I have Bird, Goose, Noble, and Temple Garden. But like, do I need to? Maybe. I mean, I don't have that much top end. I just have Hoof, Zenith, Ulamog. Everything else I can just cast without it. Definitely shouldn't. Okay. So these are kind of like we don't need to play that many lands. I guess I can like put Soul Ring in the deck at least. So this is only 10 lands right now. We probably need to play like at least 14, 15 lands. Riftwing probably gets cut. Ponder honestly probably gets cut too because I'd rather just like splash opposition. Like you could play like one island splash opposition with like Noble, Goose, Bird. Yeah, Magus is like probably our worst card too. So this is 13 mana sources, including Mana Crypt. That's we need to cut more cards. Cultivate is probably not good enough for this deck. No, I think main deck Rex Sage is good. This is Vintage Cube, so everybody plays Signets, Moxes, all the power they get. Like all the power that's opened, people will put it in their deck no matter what. Oh, thanks. Good call. Good call. So this is 14 lands Mana Crypt. This is honestly decent. This is acidic slime still in the deck too. Acidic slime's not bad. Oh, I don't know if we need biogenic ooze. Eight to the Linny. I don't know if that's Dan or you, but yeah, this is a 4 mana enchantment where you become the monarch. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, if you're the monarch, you put a creature into your hand into from your hand into play. And instead, wait. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield. Yeah. And if you're the monarch and you can put a creature in. So like if they don't have a creature in play and you go like turn 2 or turn 3 or like whatever. If they don't have a creature in play and you go Court of Bounty, you take the monarch and then you threaten to start putting a creature in and you just get the monarch, which is so good. I think it's actually a pretty good card. I mean, this is 15, 14 lands, Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, 5 1 drops. This is already like a lot of mana sources. Can't we just play this many mana sources and be fine? Do we want to cut Biogenic Ooze or Acidic Slime? Those are probably our two worst 5 drops. I'm not cutting Grave Titan. I'm gonna play it this time. I think it's actually good here. It's a good 6 drop to Zenith 4/2. Yeah, well, I guess we can side in Slime against like artifact decks. And then just like have a lot of lands. Probably just gonna play one island because I want to have enough mana sources or enough forests for my 1 drops and for Rofellos. And if I have to wait a couple turns to cast opposition, it's probably fine. This deck looks absolutely nuts. Cradle, Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, 5 1 drops, Rofellos, Oko, opposition with Craterhoof. So this is 15 land Mana Crypt Soul Ring. The Hermit is great with opposition and Cradle. It's actually a consideration. It might just be better than Biogenic Ooze. I'm not sure. Ooze kind of like goes off a little bit harder when you like have a ton of mana. Because Oozes still make 2 creatures at least. It's pretty close, honestly. I think it's just like which 5 drop we want. People want Hermit over Ooze. I mean, I guess that's pretty reasonable. You could do this. Hermit is just kind of weak. Oh, cut Gargaroth, play Ooze and Hermit. I actually like that because Ooze and Hermit are both way better than Gargaroth with opposition. Good call, chat. All right, let's jam. Let's go round one. Let's take a pick of the deck. This is definitely the best deck I've drafted this season, and one of the best decks I've probably ever drafted. Dan can vouch for me here. Dan, what was that draft we cube drafted at Eudaimonia? We had like Black Lotus, 4 Moxes, Metalworker, um, plus like maybe another piece of power, and then we just went like I think we went turn 1 Black Lotus Sun Titan, get back Black Lotus turn 2 Sundering Titan. I think it was at least 4 Moxes Black Lotus in like a mono artifact deck. It was insane. Oh yeah, Gargaroth. I mean, if you're attacking with Gargaroth, you're already winning, right? Both of these come down and make at least 2 bodies though. All right, let's pause the YouTube recording, go round one here, see everyone there. All right, round one. Let's see if we can just dunk on our opponent here. Um, this hand actually doesn't really function. It looks like it's really good, but we don't. We literally don't do anything. We might just want to mull because our deck is so strong that keeping a hand that doesn't do anything, even with Soul Ring. If we draw lands or spells, this hand is good, right? You think this is an easy mull? It's not that easy. I mean, let's look at our list. What can we draw that's bad with this hand? It doesn't really matter. The only things we can draw would be like Ulamog or Craterhoof. We already have like some of our 5 drops. All right, I'll mull. It's close though. It's like we're on the draw already. So we can go turn 1 Soul Ring. If we draw forests, we can cast these 5 drops on turn 3. If we draw early creatures, we can play them. Yeah, but we have Soul Ring, Land, Cradle. It's close. This is actually pretty close too. I think we have to mulligan this because we don't have that many actual lands and we don't have any 1 drops. Let's go to 5. I don't wanna risk this. Alright, this is better. Let's keep. I think I want Tracker over Augur. So I think I can put back Augur of Autumn either plus land or oh, A to the Lenny. Did you want to keep the 6? I mean, this 5 is definitely a keep. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if you were saying the 6 was a keep, but the 6 was not very good, I don't think. Just because if we don't draw land, we don't function. Keep 3 lands, put back Augur, Wall of Roots. I kind of like that. Because we're going to play Rofellos on 2. Yeah, let's put back Augur, Wall of Roots, because then this gives us the opportunity to go turn 2 Rofellos, turn 3 Tracker, then play Misty, then crack Clues. Yeah, this is the best. Oh, crush them! Crushed them. Turn 1 Duress? Ha! They're probably on Storm or like Reanimator and just gonna kill us. But I feel like Reanimator is really inconsistent and I like end up losing to it. Alright, let's just go Forest. Rafi. This is like one of my favorite Magic cards of all time. I had one copy of this like when I was young growing up, and I just thought it was so sick. And I've actually brewed with it in Legacy a little bit, and actually done reasonably well. This card is just really fun. Do they have a removal spell? No. Nice. Past in Flames Solemn. Do we dare give them Past in Flames in hand? They can't really do anything with it. I don't want them to Solemn next turn, really. I'll just put the Past in Flames into their hand. Could be exactly what they want, but they only have 3 cards. Oh, wow. I think I want a Mana Crypt because I want all the mana possible to crack my clues and have more mana. So I'm going to go Mana Crypt, Tracker, Misty, start cracking clues. Or I can just play Opposition as well. It's probably the line. So I get Forest here, I think. Oh no, I have to get Island and then play Opposition. Then I have one less mana with Rofellos, but it's definitely worth. Then we upkeep, tap their Island. Nice. And then we can just start drawing with clues, and we have so much mana. This is looking good. Decent 5 here, especially since they didn't answer our Othellos. Palancron Metalworker. Jeez. I'll put Palancron into their hand. They're so far from casting that. Mana Flare. Okay. So we have infinite mana here. Tails never fails. Won the flip. Easy. Okay. Let's go draw. Draw. Clue. Draw. This is crazy. Mooey Dooey. Land. Draw. Already played an extra land. So now do I play Court of Bounty? I think I do. And I can kill Karn with Tracker and then just have one land. Alternatively, not play Court of Bounty and use Rofellas to tap 2 lands. I definitely need to kill Karn because I don't want them to put Palancron in their hand or anything. We know they have they have Palancron in their hand actually. So that we know Metalworker and Solemn are exiled. They have Past in Flames and Palancron in one blank in hand. Yeah, maybe playing Court of Bounty is just drawing a card here. It's not as relevant as tapping lands. So I'm gonna kill Karn, and then I'm gonna tap both blue sources on their upkeep. If they have another blue source, they can still cast Palancron, 6-7 mana, untap all their lands, but then they still might not be able to do anything. Alternatively, if I take the Monarch, I start getting to draw extra cards, but I can probably draw cards with Tracker Mooey Dooey here, so it's fine. Okay. Oh, did I have 1 mana floating? I could have played Bird. Oh, you wanted me to play tap Rofellos, play Bird. That would have been a good line. I didn't think of that. Did I have 1 mana floating that I missed? I just missed play Bird. Jeez. Now they have. Do they go infinite mana here? They need another payoff though. This isn't infinite, right? Because this is only 10 mana, and they need more than that to go infinite. So I would have had to tap Rofellas to play Bird. Definitely was the correct play. I just messed up. But now we should be able to opposition all their lands. Cool. IR Dinor. Oh no. Dark Petition for like a Wheel of Fortune here. But they don't have much mana left. Then if we get to wheel, then they shouldn't get another turn. They don't have spell mastery here. They only have a duress in the yard. I think we're fine. They have a Past in Flames in hand. So they can go, yeah, they can't really do anything. Turnabout. Then Past in Flames. Turnabout, Dark Petition. I don't think they're going to be able to get us here. They can go Past in Flames, Turnabout, Duress, Dark Petition. Duress, Dark Petition. They can go past in flames, turnabout, duress, dark petition. They can go past in flames, turnabout, duress, dark petition. They can go past in flames, turnabout, duress, dark petition. They can go past in flames, turnabout, duress, dark petition. They can go past in flames, turnabout, duress, dark petition. and then Dark Petition for one other spell. Or can they even do all that? So they need to Turnabout right now. Oh, they Dark Petition. They get, but now they can't even Turnabout. Oh no, this adds 2 blue because of Mana Flare. So they can Turnabout still. Okay. I guess if they got Brain Freeze, they can go Brain Freeze, Flashback Past in Flames, Flashback Brain Freeze. They might just have it. Just depends what they have in their deck. Mind's Desire. Okay. See what they hit. Lotus Bloom, Seagate Stormcaller, Signet, Time Spiral, Frantic Search. I feel like they're doing it. They're going to Time Spiral here. Wow. We weren't able to punish them. Jeez. Seagate Stormcaller. They were able to play Lotus Bloom, which is brutal. So they can go. Oh, they're casting. Oh, yeah, they cast these without paying their mana cost. Jeez. So they can go dig into like Frantic Search into Time Spiral or vice versa. Time Spiral into Frantic Search. I think we're just dead as long as they have a Storm Guard. Yeah, now they have it. I can't believe they were able to beat. They were able to combo through that opposition there. I wonder if there's anything we could have done. Top of the near storm. Well, now, wait, does this have to copy it? Oh, you have to copy. So now they make infinite mana. But nobody gets milled. And they end up with 7 cards in hand and a Frantic Search. Yeah, I wonder if maybe they don't have a way to win. Because they can't cast Frantic Search unless they have an instant speed way to win. Oh, they're Fire Blasting. So that's game. Wow. Pretty cool from the opponent. I think their deck is not that good, honestly, but they got there that time. Okay. Do I want Slime to blow up Mana Flare and or their signets? I think I do. Court of Bounty actually seems good because if I just like turn 2 or turn 3 Court of Bounty, I can just put in Craterhoof or put in my 5 drops and take the Monarch. Nature's Claim also, you think? Yeah, just blow up anything that they do is important for sure. I can side out a land. I can side out this Grave Titan. I don't know if that's what matters in this matchup. But Ulamog, I can still just like cast it and blow up 2 lands and win that way. It's very castable with Cradle Rofellos. Matthias, thank you for following. Yeah, they didn't really have a choice. They had to do that. Magus of the Order also not bad. Just all we just need to untap with it, then we can tutor Craterhoof. Honestly, Muldrifter might not be that good. I know it keeps cards flowing, but it's also a blue card. Sorry to have to do that to you. I think Ooze is good. We saw many artifacts And just blowing up a land is good against them. I think that's what we want. We have Tracker, or we have Rexage, Nature's Claim, and Acidic Slime. Seems good. I think I want to fight them on that access. Don't think we want Ripwing. Biogenic is a little bit slow, but like it still is good with opposition and kills them pretty quick. Yeah, we had like a pretty sus Molda 5. Let's just go. We got this. I think our deck is much, much more explosive than them. Got to mulligan this. Turn 3 Oko, just not what this deck is capable of. Yeah, this is the snap keep. We can just take 8 off library. I'm gonna Soul Ring. I guess I should have probably gone Bird and then Soul Ring next turn because this doesn't have summoning sickness. So already punting, but probably doesn't matter. We go Fetch Vista, get Island, Ponder. We're gonna go Library plus Bird on 2. Should have played Bird on 1. And they have the Lotus Bloom as well. Wow. Okay. Now we just need to draw anything good in our deck. Okay, we drew a Toski. Oh, maybe we should have set it out Toski. Deranged Hermit, Rofellos. We have 6 mana. So I can put back 1 card. I probably want to go Deranged Hermit. Yeah, I could just pay all, because then I look deeper next turn. If I go Deranged Hermit, that's all I do this turn. I could go Toski plus Rofellos. Yeah, Hermit into Toski seems good. I still probably can't kill that turn, but then maybe I can find like Slime or something. So let's just pay. Okay, so now I just go the Ranged Hermit, Breeding Pool tapped. Pass. There, Lotus Petal doesn't want to pop out. Comes off next turn. I'm not even sure. I'm probably not going to pay for Hermit here because I need to play Toski. I know it's a pretty quick clock, but they're going to Lotus Petal next turn. Like, I'd rather Toski draw a ton of cards, maybe draw Cradle. I'm not going to pay here. Can probably kill them next turn anyway. I'm going to say no. Oh, Mana Crypt. Let's go. Just paying all the life. Would love to slime them. Okay. So if I pay 8, go to 4, I might just die to like a random Fire Blast. So I can't do that. So yeah, I have to put 1 card back. So I'm probably... I don't know if I want to even play Mana Crypt. Maybe I do. I'll just put back... I'll keep 1 card here. Let's pay for life to keep. Put on top. Go Toski. Draw 4. See what I draw. I could play Crypt this turn, because if I go to 5, that's fine. I might want to use Crypt to play another threat. Hero's Downfall, a squirrel. Sure. Draw 3. One of them's noble. Land, land, noble. So I can go land, Mana Vault, ooze. I can also just go land, Rofellos, noble. Kind of like the land Rofellos noble line. Then I have more mana. And I don't have to play Crypt for what that's worth. Hope we don't die here. Opponent with 4 cards in hand. We are at 8, so we'll see what happens. Pretty impressive if the opponent can kill us. Yeah, I mean, paying for Deranged Hermit was like an interesting line. I honestly don't think it was as good. Looks like they're playing the tutor here, the 5 mana tutor. Yep, Dark Petition. It's pretty scary. So, can they Dark Petition Paths and Flames? Not really. Yeah, they can't free Fire Blast yet unless they like uh Mind's Desire into it. Because if I pay for Hermit and then they kill Hermit or something, I get wrecked. And actually, they would have killed Hermit. So I think that was definitely the greedy line to pay for Hermit. I'm glad we didn't. I don't think that's the play. Obviously, if we just find Craterhoof in the top 3, we win. Lotus Petal. Mind's Desire for 4. Land, land. Desperate Ritual. Signet. Okay. That's probably not enough. 3 mana, 4 mana. They have something? They don't. Okay, they just played spells. Okay, so they should be done here. There's opposition. Nice. That should do it. Put on top. Put on top. So I need to leave 5 creatures available. I can cast Ooze. So I should be fine. I can go attack, attack, attack. Then if I play this, I have minimum 5 creatures. Yeah, should be good to attack with these. Maybe I should have attacked with 1 less. Let's go Forest. Add mana. Oh, I needed to not play Forest. Man, I'm just playing so loose here. I should have played Island so I could cast opposition more easily. But I can go Biogenic Ooze. Opposition. Wall of Roots. Okay. We got him. We got him. Whew! Making me sweat. All right, let's go game three. I think we just run it back, right? I don't think anything changes on the draw. We know they have like artifact ramp and stuff we want to claim. And, like we just want to interact with them any way we can, and we should be able to win. Let's go. We haven't even had any like sick cradle draws yet either. Let's run it back. Yeah, Grave Titan might be better than Toski, but too late now. I definitely suck at sideboarding. Oh man, these hands have been terrible. I mean, we mulligan this hand. This is a turn one Goose, turn two Make Food, turn three Toski, no draw. It's just not fast enough in this matchup. All right, I think we keep this on the draw. Turn one Soul Ring. If we draw any land, we turn two Oko. Let's keep. What do you think? I think this is a keep. If we miss on a land in the top two, it sucks. We have Mull looks good. I would keep. Um, we have, let's see, we have 15 lands in the deck. I know we kind of need to hyper geometric it, but that's okay. Where's our screenshot? Yeah, we have 15 lands, Mana Crypt, and we have land, Soul Ring. So we have 15 mana sources left out of 33. So we have almost a coin flip per draw step, a 45.45% draw per draw. So we have almost a 75% chance by turn two to draw a land. I'm going to keep. We can play Oko, though. We can play Oko with any land. Mana Dork is another mana source. So now we cannot play Oko, but okay, now we can. So now we can play Forest, Soul Ring, Oko. So just Drew Purpix, classic. Let's go Soul Ring. Untap. Oko. I could Oko their Signet here. It is tempting. Then my Oko takes damage, though. I kind of like Oko their Signet, then Slime, because what? Then Oko takes damage, and then I just plus Oko food Slime. Then they can't do anything. Just keeping them down on mana is how we win. Oh, I didn't even see that suspended. Did they had that on turn one again? Wow, that's annoying. Still super favored from here. Oh, they don't even have a land. Jeez. All right, let's make a food. Play land. Play acidic slime. Blow up Hallowed Fountain. And then we can trade slime for their 3/3. Nice. They could downfall Oko if they use their Lotus Bloom, but this is looking pretty locked up at this point. Again, our deck should be so explosive with Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, all those one mana dorks, and like just all of our cards are good on top of that. So like the deck is insane. We got pretty lucky with our draws this game for sure, though. Blood Chief's Thirst, Time Twister, sure. Our draw after the Time Twister was actually pretty bad. We have like nothing that great to do. They Bloodchief's Thirst. Okay, I see, I see. They could have killed Oko with Bloodchief's Thirst. They could have just Bloodchief's Thirst the Oko. Oh, but then they wouldn't be able to wheel. I see. Never mind. Okay, there's a Zenith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So probably want to save Zenith for next turn. I can go like Oko, make my food a 3/3, play Toski, attack with slime and food, draw some cards, play another threat. Zenith for Rofellos. That's interesting. Let's see, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next turn I'll have minimum 8 mana. I don't really like Zenith for Oracle. That takes like my entire turn. Isn't make a 3/3, play Toski, attack with both, draw 2, play Llanowar, play land a good line? I get to draw 2, hit for 5. They're only on 2 mana. I'm doing it. I'm just doing it. This seems good to me. They can trade to stop us from drawing. Yeah. But then this is still good for us. We still get to draw 1, keep them off the board. We're 1 mana short of Craterhoof right now, but our board is still really nice at this point. Oh shit, we could Zenith. Oh, we could have Zenith for Slime because Slime went back into our deck from the Time Twister. That would have been a good line too. We can always do that now though. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Oh, slime is in play. I can Zenith. I can Zenith for Rex Sage now. So I can Zenith for Rex Sage. Huntmaster is not in our deck anymore. I mean, killing a land with a Rex Sage is also pretty good, right? So I can lead on play Augur of Autumn or play Tracker into fetch land. Just wait next turn Zenith for Hoof. I'm just worried about them comboing off somehow. And if they don't combo off, like if I kill this, how can they win? Is kind of what I'm thinking. Especially like I can win the game pretty soon here anyway. So that's why I like killing Mox Diamond because I don't need to hoof to win. Like, can't I win next turn with like Biogenic Ooze? Let's see. If I go 4 mana Zenith, I have 4 mana left. I can Tracker fetch land. Yeah. I think this is the safest line because I just need to stop them from winning. If I stop them from winning, then I can't lose. It's like Platinum Angel. Yeah. Okay. We got. Whew! Made us sweat it though. Let's go round 2. All right, round 2 against Poi QT. We have a lot of mana. We have a Sylvan Library. I'll cast a Dork on 1 instead of a library. They mulligan to 6. They go Island Go. Now which Dork do I lead on? Noble? We have like all the Dorks. This hand is sweet. Turn 1 Library is tempting, but we also have to Mana Crypt to do so. They repeal the noble. That's fine. Ulamog. Okay, now we probably want to go. I mean, I don't even know if we want a mana crypt. We take damage off that. We might just want to go Dork Dork. I think Dork Dork is better than Library. Because if we Dork Library, or I guess if we Dork Mana Crypt Library, we can draw into like any 5-drop and cast it. That's got to be better. Okay. Because now we have potentially like 5 mana next turn. I went for the library line. We get to like look at a bunch of cards, cast some 5-drops. Wow, jeez. Opponent going off too. Tails never fails. Lost the flip, unlucky. Use the ability, yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I can put back opposition and then play all my stuff and then next turn Ulamog. Wall of Roots, Goose, Bird, Arbor. Go. I guess I could have cracked food there using the 1 mana floating. That would have been sick. Okay, well that's going to get exiled. They already have a lot of mana, so definitely just exiling this. Maybe exiling both of their things. Okay, looking good. Tails never fails. Won the flip, easy. There's a Tovolar's Huntmaster as well. Let's see. I do want to Ulamog this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's all we can do. Hilger, what's up? Let's go top, top. And then let's go cast Ulamog. Exile Mentor and Soul Ring. I could exile Trinket Mage. Hit those. Land tapped. Pass. Exile their will to play. Working on it. Okay. They have fetters. We are drawing opposition and Huntmaster though. Okay, now we're just drawing opposition, I think. Won the flip, easy. They have a Brazen Borrower. So now we just go opposition, Sylvan Library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can flash in Borrower, but that's fine. All right, let's just tap all their stuff. They concede, yeah. Opposition too strong. Plus, we were just gonna Huntmaster next turn, and then we're actually gonna just hoof next turn. Nice. We won 3 out of 4 flips there, so nice. Okay. We did see Mox, Soul Ring, and Signet. So we could consider these cards again. We saw 3 artifacts and we saw a Faith's Fetters. So let's go. Let's bring all these in. It does look like kind of like blue white good cards. Blue white kind of like artifact, faith, fast stuff. Yeah. So what is not as good here? Court of Bounty might be a little sketchy against them because they might be able to like tempo us out and steal the Monarch or just put creatures in play. So we could just not have Court of Bounty in this matchup. That's an option. You mean the gravy train? The green gravy train? I think it's good. Maybe Augur of Autumn's like our worst card in the deck. Yeah, it plays lands, but it's not that good. Can play creatures too, potentially. Maybe side out like a Biogenic Ooze. Biogenic Ooze or Green Grave Titan, I think, or Augur. I think those are the three worst cards. Probably Augur is just the weakest card. It's fine, but yeah. It's probably worse than all of our other stuff. Could even have gotten greedy and sided out a land. I think we keep this on the draw. We have a 1-drop. We have 2 good 2-drops. Like, we have a lot of mana sources. Let's keep. This hand is, I think, fine. Again, we're like above a, we're like probably like a 75% chance to draw a land by turn 2. And we have a lot of good cards. Geez, Lotus Petal. Turn 1 Spellbinder, take Bird. Jeez. It's pretty brutal against this hand. But they only have 2 cards left. So if we draw a land, then we're fine. I guess we can't draw Cradle, so land. Oh, this costs 3 on Moto, right? Yeah, on Arena it shows like it costs 3. I'll just upkeep the kill the Mox Emerald. So they're just on 1 land and a 3/1 flying. See, they had the repeal, so better to do it on their upkeep, make them tap the blue mana. Land. 10 drop. Okay, not ideal. Got super punished. I was figuring like, okay, we saw a repeal, but other than that, they won't have that much interaction for Bird. And then they turn 1 Spellbinder to Bird. And we missed for like 4 turns. So I think we lose now. But that's okay. We just missed. Could have just mulliganed again. Alright, sucks. Just never hit. Was a little bit greedy, but again, I think we had close to a 75% chance to hit by turn 2, and then we didn't hit by like turn 4. We got this. Same hand. Except a little bit worse even. This one might be a mulligan. If they have like Mox repeal or plow or anything, we don't do anything. And if I turn 2 Rofellos and they deal with it, then we don't really do anything again. Milk Daddy gets the sub. Nice. You think this is a sneep? I'll try it, but this is just exactly how we lost. I know we're on the play this time, but still. Okay. Ooh. I still think it's got to be Rofellos over Library, right? Because if we naturally draw a land, Rofellos is so sick. Library gives us 3 looks at a land. Yeah, but this is also a land. This gives us mana. And if we draw a land, this gives us 2 mana. Definitely Rofellos. I agree with A to the Linny. This has been super fun so far. Let's see if the opponent can take us out. Definitely taking here. Okay, nice. 3-1, lifelink, no ability, and we hit land. Beautiful. So now we can even go land. We can play Mooly Dooly. We can play Library. We can't quite play both unless we hit a land off the Mooly Dooly. It's got to be Mooly Dooly over Library, though. I think it's just higher upside. Oh, you want to play Hermit. I didn't even think about playing Hermit. Play Oracle or play Hermit. I mean, I don't really want to take 5. I kind of want to just trade for this. I kind of like playing Hermit. I guess we can just take 5 this turn. Moldai is the highest upside. It like forces them to answer that and or Rofellos. So yeah, even though we miss here and we take 5, now next turn, if we have a land on top, we get to play that and then really go off. And taking 5 here is fine if we just Hermit next turn. Maybe we get punished, but Geist of Saint Traft and a non-land on top. That's annoying. I mean, now we definitely just Hermit. Could even attack with Oracle if they want to block. Guess I'm fine to take 4. Guess I'm not going to do that. They're going to like play Wrath of God here or something. Even that we could probably beat. Am I paying the Echo on Deranged Hermit? I'm not sure. Might rather just block with it. I think I'm down to do this. And then I don't have to pay Echo. Just take 4, go to 9, trade for their board. If they want to go indestructible, they can make a Gideon. They commit the Deranged Hermit. Okay. Save their... Oh. They committed the Deranged Hermit. Wait, how'd they... Yeah, I definitely should have double blocked the Saint Traft. That was it. I'm just like not playing that well overall, but it is what it is. So let's go Wall of Roots Library at this point. Yeah, yeah. I know. Now I know we needed to double out, guys. I didn't think about it. I should have just taken more time. I think we'll still probably be all right, but we could get punished. Can double block Geist now with both squirrels and the 4/4 as well. Block the 3/1 with wall. Now they're gonna get the creature they give their creatures indestructible, the 2/1 flying. Just get insta punished. Yeah, yeah. Bird, I am gonna chump the angel if they attack. See what they get with recruiter here. They're much more aggro mid-rangey than I thought. So now I can just I maybe force them to sack selfless here. Chump the 4/4 as well. I think I do like full blocks here. Trade both squirrels for selfless. And then I'm still in a reasonable spot. Yeah. I still think it's worth. I don't really want to go to 5. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna use the ability. And then nice, I have 2 forests on top. So I have to pay 4 life, and then I can draw through these forests with Oracle and get a ton more mana and just hoof. So pay 4 life. I actually can't kill them this turn though. So if I go to 5, can I die to something? Or can I kill this turn? I can Derange Hermit this turn. If I go to 5, can I lose? I'm just gonna do it. Not sure. Huntmaster on top. I have 8, 9 mana. So if I go, I can't play Hermit. I can't play spells off the top. I can't block the Angel token. That's guaranteed. They're at 24. If I go Noble into Craterhoof, I have 2 creatures attacking. I have 5 creatures plus 10. 15, 17 attacking. It's not enough. My biggest punt was when I just didn't double block the Geist. That, if I lose, that cost me this match. Let's just go Deranged Hermit, Noble, and play Rexage 2. I mean, I don't see myself needing to play it next turn, but I'm going to hold it actually. Maybe they like stop my Rofellos somehow. Okay. I messed up the block there. They only have 2 cards. And Elspeth conquers death, killing the Mooly Dooly or the Deranged Hermit, I guess. We should be good now. Now that they aren't killing us, we should be fine. Do I want to keep more squirrels? Do I need... So they're going to be at 24 again. I think this should be plenty of power. I'm going to 1. Isn't this plenty of power too if I just kill this? Doesn't matter, right? I need... It doesn't matter, right? There's nothing they can have. They're tapped out. Block with a wall instead of the squirrels. I should do this, right? They can have Force of Will. They have 1 card in hand. They can't. I think it's over. I almost fucked up the game, but I think I saved us by I didn't save us. I think I just didn't punt hard enough to lose. Let's just say no. I guess I can say yes. I can just put back as long as I don't misclick. Put on top, put on top. Hoof. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Definitely a lot of punts today, but didn't get punished there. Let's try to trophy this thing. Let's go round 3. Oh, there it is. I can mess up, but the deck's too good. The deck's too good. All right, going for the trophy. Game 3, round 3 against Fazo Mutant. Let's keep this. Mono Mana Dork hand seems good. Opponent's on the mulligan to 6. Snap keep. Snap bolt, snap keep. I've told the story once or twice, but the original name I wanted for my content creation was Snapkeep. But I sat down at like one of the last GPs I played in, and some guy sat down across from me with a Snapkeep jersey, and all his friends had Snapkeep jerseys. And I was like, all right, well, I'm not being Snapkeep anymore. Um, I guess I'll just Noble. I don't know. Could have Harbored because it's kind of like the worst one. So if they kill it, oh, they just are doing nothing? Jeez. Just breeding pool. Yes. Let's go Rough into Arbor. Can we turn 3 Ulamog? If we forest, we have 6, 7, 8. Not quite. But we can turn 3 Court of Bounty. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6 mana. I can also just Oko instead. I can't Court of Bounty plus Oko. But I can Court of Bounty Bird Goose. Draw a card. They can't take the Monarch. Seems good to me. I likely get to Ulamog next turn if I do this. If we're playing against some type of mirror, I love that because our deck seems like so strong. I wanted to take this line because I wanted to double Mana Dork. Yeah, I could have gone Dork Dork Oko, but I feel like taking the Monarch, drawing a card is better. I get to put a land because I don't want to put Ulamog into play, so I can put a forest into play with Court and then cast Ulamog. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like the Court of Bounty line. I get to draw a card there. Questing Beast? Oh, Dynamo. Okay, well. I get to just kill Dynamo plus Signet, I guess. Wow, they really went off, but I get to kill 2 things. So I get to put land into play. Nice. Now it just makes it easy. 8, 9, 10. Just kill these 2. And then pass. No, bounty is land or creature if you have the Monarch. That was turn 2, Rofello's Dork, turn 3, Court double Dork, turn 4, Ulamog. Didn't have to show the Oko. All right, so we're in the mirror. Let's actually take a second to think about sideboarding because I need to work on my sideboarding game. Okay. Um, so it's kind of some type of blue-green ramp mirror mid-range type thing. I guess Acidic Slime and Claim are good again because we saw 3 artifacts from them already. They had Dynamo 2 signets, yeah. I think Gargaroth is still worse than Ooze and Hermit in this matchup. I was even going to side out Ooze probably. I think siding out Court is reasonable, especially on the draw. Because they can have a lot of mana dorks too in their deck. We just didn't see it. I could just do that. I know Bounty was great there, but we're on the draw, and we don't know the other cards in their deck. Like they are blue and green, so they probably have a lot of creatures. Bounty is good when like they don't have a bunch of random creatures. Like against Storm, it's good. A to the lead, not a fan of the Monarch mechanic. I mean, I'm honestly not either, but it's good. Also, just putting in like 5 drops if that happens. Like if you go like turn 3 court, untap, put in an acidic slime, that's insanely good. I'll probably just misplay and still win here, so let's just jam. The one island, brutal. Okay, this looks good. Turn 1 Arbor, turn 2 either Rofellas or Muliduli or Toski. I guess we're putting back Toski here. Monarch is such a bad 2-player mechanic. It should just be like at the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more opponents, draw a card. Hoof to the bottom, but we can make a lot of mana. I think Toski to the bottom because they could easily play any creature, and like Toski is probably the last thing I want to play before Rofellos, Muliduli, and Toski, and I want Craterhoof. That if I draw lands, I win. Seems good in this matchup. I already have like 2 mana on turn 1 or 4 mana on turn 1, and then turn 2 I play Rofellas. Turn 3 I could like Craterhoof. I'm gonna put back Toski. If I draw a land, I get to like turn 2. I don't even know. Draw a land, easy. Now I can go Mana Crypt, Oracle, or I can just probably play Rofellos. Yeah, now I'm just gonna play Rofellos. I don't even have to play Mana Crypt to do that. Nice. I mean, obviously drawing land is so good for keeping Craterhoof, but I still think it's the key because even if it went like longer and I got kind of stuck, and then I had Craterhoof, eventually when I get there, I win. It's just a nice I win button to have in this type of matchup. So I definitely think it's fine. It's funny because oh yeah, this actually isn't a needle. So wow, Consecrated Sphinx, Dismember, Devoted Druid. This is not really what I thought they were on, but sure. All right, I guess I'm going Ro tap Rofellos right now. I mean, I guess I get 1 less mana, but if it's a non-land or a bad card on top, I guess I can go Mana Crypt Oracle right now. That's the line. 2, let's see. 3, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I can cast Craterhoof, but then I don't win. So I think the line is Mana Crypt Oracle. See what the top card is. It's a tracker. I mean, that's a good draw, but can I do better? I don't care about taking 3 off Mana Crypt. I just, I mean, I'm gonna cast Craterhoof next turn anyway. Do I want to draw the tracker for like safety in case they like do Force of Will the Craterhoof or something? Why do I want to Misty It away? Like, isn't that one of my better draws in the deck? Shouldn't I just play Forest, pass, next turn plan to go Craterhoof for the win? If they stop it, then I draw a tracker. Like, what are you hoping to tracker away? Hit a land, play it? We don't need to do that. Like, what's better than tracker? Not much. It's definitely an above average draw. I'm gonna not play it. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, because now I have tracker guaranteed draw. I cast hoof next turn. If it resolves, I win. If it doesn't resolve, then I still have tracker to get value. I think I needed to play the one forest. Tails never fails. Easy. Land, land. Jeez. Just make it easy for me, huh? 5. Oh, I guess I play tracker first, even. So I guess I punted here slightly. I could have played tracker, then played the lands, gotten the clues. So they need force of will. They have it. Or they're just killing something. Commit. Jeez. So I punted again. Yeah, more punts and wins here. I think we're still in a really good position because pretty embarrassing league as far as my gameplay, but I think we're still fine. They have one card in hand. They can't cast anything with Emery because they missed. And then we're drawing forest. We can go get clue, draw the hoof, cast the hoof again. So if they deal with tracker, then we can't win next turn. But then we still have hoof coming the turn after. Oh, they're going memory. So they're stopping us from hoofing. Okay. Well, we drew it anyway. And the Misty too. Pretty funny. I guess they can have force at will, but we have potentially so much mana here. Tails never fails. Just cannot lose the flips. Let's go land, investigate, shuffle away Molly. No, there's no need. So let's not mess up this turn. Let's just go forest. I mean, they need like multiple forces, right? I have 14, 15, 16. I have 16 mana. So I can go Rexage. Oh, they're just F6'd. Blow this up. Yes, I want to use the ability. Toski. Goose. Hoof. Attack. All right. Nice. Got ourselves a couple QPs and a chest. Don't mind if I do. That deck was nuts. Let's go back to the list. Definitely, like I said, one of the best decks I've drafted for a long time. I love these type of green ramp decks. They're one of my favorite decks to draft too. I always end up like in blue white or blue green. Like I just always like feel like I end up in like one of those two decks if I can. Like 90% of drafts. Yeah, you get nothing for a 3-0. You get one treasure chest, two. Well, you do get two QPs now. So if you're just grinding Q drafts, getting the QPs, it's actually not bad. Um, but yeah, one of the best decks I've drafted. My play was pretty bad, but still got the trophy. So good showing from the deck. That was a lot of fun. Can just close this down now. Don't need to save it. Um, all the punts, all the wins, no problem. Hopefully we'll be doing this ends in we have 2 more weeks of Vintage Cube. Nice. So definitely some more Vintage Cube to come. Maybe some more modern, some more pauper. There's a lot to play. I think that's gonna about wrap up this stream. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Let's find somebody to raid real quick, but that'll wrap up this YouTube video. Again, thanks everyone. Twitch.tv/NappleGames and YouTube.com/Napple. Follow me on either platform. Really appreciate it. Let's wrap up this YouTube video. Until next time. Peace.